Hello and welcome to our series where we delve into the psyche of iconic TV and movie characters. I'm Dr. Val Nkendong, a family psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner with a doctorate degree. Today, our focus is on Gotham's Prince of Chaos, Joker. Joker presents a unique case study in the realm of psychological analysis. Through the performances of Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger, I will examine the mental disorders that contribute to Joker's persona, making this character both terrifying and fascinating. One of the most striking features of the Joker is his seemingly uncontrollable laughter, often occurring at inappropriate times. This could be reflective of a condition known as the pseudo-Baba effect. This is a disorder characterized by episodes of sudden, uncontrollable, and inappropriate laughing or crying. It's a condition that can result from a variety of neurological conditions, but with the Joker, it symbolizes the disconnect between his emotional expressions and his internal state. We can also argue that his uncontrollable laughter is linked more so with abnormal behavior seen in patients with schizophrenia. Joker's elaborate costumes and makeup could be seen not just as a choice of disguise, but as an expression of his altered perception of self and identity. Joker's frequent and intense episodes of violence and aggression, often with no apparent provocation, align with the symptoms of antisocial personality disorder. These unpredictable and seemingly unprovoked violent acts with intent to harm civilians is a hallmark symptom of antisocial personality disorder. Similarly, Fleck's behavior as portrayed by Joaquin Phoenix is classic of borderline personality disorder. For example, his imagined relationship with Sophie highlights his struggle with abandonment. His perceived sense of rejection and impulsive anger is seen in Joker when Arthur, faced with rejection and mockery on live TV by Murray Franklin, reacts violently on air.
You're awful.
Me? I'm awful? Oh yeah, how am I awful?
Playing my video. Inviting me on the show. You just wanted to make fun of me.
When you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash!
Joker frequently exhibits paranoia, particularly evident in The Dark Knight, where he distrusts everyone, including his own henchmen. His manipulation of Gotham's citizens into believing anyone could be a villain showcases his paranoid manipulation of reality to control or influence others' behavior towards him. For instance,
if, however, one of you presses the button, I'll let that boat live. So, you choose. Oh, and you might want to decide quickly because the people on the other boat may not be quite so noble.
Stay back.
Further, Joker's symptoms of PTSD is depicted in The Dark Knight when he shares conflicting stories about how he got his scars. For instance,
my father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. Comes at me with the knife. Sticks the blade in my mouth. So I had a wife, beautiful, like you, who tells me I ought to smile more. So, I stick a razor in my mouth and do this.
This storytelling can be seen as evidence of post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD is characterized by the inability to recover after experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. Joker's recounting of a traumatic event, whether true or fabricated, suggests a deep-seated psychological impact. This narrative serves to illustrate how trauma can shape an individual's psyche, leading to complex and often destructive behaviors. The inconsistency in his stories may also reflect the fragmented memories often associated with post-traumatic stress disorder, where the sufferer may have dissociative amnesia and struggle with the recall of traumatic events accurately. As seen with Joker, he creates varied narratives to cope with or make sense of his traumatic experiences. Joker's portrayal captures the complexity of mental health disorders, avoiding a one-dimensional view. The characterization of Joker allows for a discussion on the nature of evil and mental illness, challenging the audience to consider the fine line between the two. While some of the recent adaptations of the Joker are compelling, they risk oversimplifying or misrepresenting mental health conditions. Heath Ledger's portrayal, rich in chaos and anarchy, might reinforce stereotypes about mental illness being linked to violence or danger, overshadowing the need for understanding and treatment. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, with its focus on societal failure, might inadvertently suggest that mental health issues are solely the product of external circumstances, ignoring the multifactorial nature of these conditions. Given the insightful depictions in Joker, particularly in the scene with Arthur Fleck and the social worker, a refined recommendation for creators would be to further explore the aftermath and broader implications of such pivotal moments.
We're closing down our offices next week. The city has cut funding across the board. Social services is part of that. This is the last time we'll be meeting. They don't give a shit about people like you, Arthur.
How am I supposed to get my medication now? Who do I talk to?
Future narratives have the opportunity to delve into the ripple effects of societal neglect on mental health, extending beyond the individuals directly affected to encompass the wider community. This storytelling approach highlights the interconnectedness of individual struggles with societal attitudes and policies, emphasizing our collective responsibility towards mental health awareness and support.
If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me. I pass you every day and you don't notice me, but nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy.
In doing so, stories can become a powerful medium for advocating societal change and fostering a more empathetic and proactive approach to mental health in our communities. Through the lens of the Joker, we're reminded of the power of cinema to influence perceptions of mental health. By dissecting these portrayals, we aim to foster a more informed and empathetic understanding of mental illness, bridging the gap between entertainment and reality.
Good night, and always remember.
To subscribe for more content,